my channel. This is episode 20. First thing as always, thank you to those of you that have subscribed to my channel. If you are new, names will go up over here. And thank you to those of you that have been following and supporting me on the forum. Recognition goes up over here. Now I have no notifications. I want to get straight into this video. Sadly, however, I need to get the negative stuff out the way. Now it turns out when I went to this new site, my head camera was working, so I actually got some footage, which is great. Sadly, however, this is where the technology issue came in. So I have an old laptop. I managed to get the footage onto the laptop, but it was very distorted and out of place, which didn't help. So I went onto Amazon, bought a little gadget that would help for my phone, and I paid for it on Amazon Prime so I could get next day delivery. But surprise, surprise, they didn't deliver. It seems to be a running thing on my channel. Nothing's turning up on time, but it's 2020, what can you expect, huh? So, you're probably thinking, whoa, what have you got to show us? Well, bear with me, okay? So what's going to happen is I'm going to go through a few things that I have to the side of me. And these were a few things that I used on the day. I'm going to talk about a few little things that happened on the day as well. And save the best till last. So, let's get straight into it, shall we? Now, you'll see this in the footage when it does come out. I made a purchase from this site. I got myself a new pair of goggles, glasses, safety glasses, whatever you want to call them. I think they are goggles. So these were perfect. Didn't have a fogging issue whatsoever, even lining myself up with the scope. Yes, sometimes they did fog up a bit, but just pulling back away from the scope cleared up straight away. Now, as you can tell, these are open, so that makes it a lot easier for it to clear up. So, what I'm going to show you now is what I used on the day. I tried to use this. I was close to getting a machete kill, but sadly, I used the pistol instead. What was funny is, if you've ever been to an airsoft site, if you haven't, you will see them pretty much at every site, particularly more woodland than anything else. People tend to wrap nets around the area, whether it's a boundary or a bit of protection. And on the day they said if BBs come through them and hit you, that counts. So fair enough. And obviously if they're bright colours, you know straight away that you won't shoot at it. However, their nets were black, so they did blend in with a bit of the dark shade with all the trees around. And what happened was people were shooting sometimes at people and thinking why they're not calling their hit. Well, it's quite simple. You were hitting the net. And what happened is with the machete, I spotted people from a distance that were trying to shoot me, and I just simply did, well, what I can describe as force powers from, I don't know, a Jedi or Sith, just doing this with my hand, taking the piss, really. And it was a good laugh, but it does make me wonder, when you don't hit a target, why you still want to try and shoot that target if the BBs are not even going anywhere near a person. Just simple logic. So, what I used on the day, and like all things, human beings, we're flawed. I forgot a few things, very important things actually. So, what happened was I forgot my boots, and you'll see this in the last part, save the best till last. You'll see that I'm not wearing boots, I'm actually wearing trainers. I didn't completely wreck the trainers, but they did survive my brutality going in and out. And I was pushing myself on that day. I just wish you could see it on the footage, which I'll get soon. Fingers crossed, hopefully soon. And the other thing I forgot was my correct batteries for my correct AEGs. So I bought the wrong battery for my D-Boy AKMS, which doesn't help. So on the day, I decided to run my WE Glock 18C with the standard mag. It does fire, good. And my extended mag on the day as well. Put those down to the side. I did really well with this actually on the day, attacking and defending. You'll see again in the pictures that I tend to put this in my cheap-com rig, and using my special method and elastic band, it does hold this in place. On that day also I used this, and I actually did really well sniping on the day. There was a lot of snipers out there on the day, some that were beginners just like me, and I had a great time. This thing does shoot. I can actually give you a proper review quickly actually. This does shoot straight. I was using 2.8 and it was doing a decent enough job. Obviously, higher BBs, the more accuracy. This definitely needs internal upgrades to make sure it shoots a little bit more higher on the FPS scale. What else can I say about this? Yeah, I was shooting with this, both my main hand as well as my opposite hand, and getting my fair share of kills. I have to say though, that was the first time I actually properly sniped, apart from Red Alert where it was just nearly impossible with all the cover. There was no point in having a snipe. But at this site in particular, it does help when they're in the open. I'm not going to lie, so I'm not the best sniper yet. It takes time and practice like anything. So I managed to get a few good kills in the open, a few lucky shots, and I did get some headshots, but I shouted, and you'll see this in my footage, hopefully, if the audio works. I did say sorry quite loudly as well, but that's just me. And yeah, I had a great time. What also happened is I met lots of people, I'm going to take these off, on the day there from the forum, so it was great to see you. I'll put the names in front of me right now. Great to see you all there. And what's going to happen now is, like I said, save the best for last. So I made a compilation video with some pictures that were taken on the day. Whoever the photographer is at that site did a great job. So I've taken a few pictures, put it all together. I made it this morning and thrown in a bit of music. And yeah, so here it is. Enjoy. So that was my little video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. That's the first time I've ever made a compilation video, but with technology today, it makes the job so much easier for the average Joes, such as myself. And yeah, I had a great time making that. What can I say? The photographer did a great job, so I could use those pictures. Cronky support, really appreciate that. I made 3 samples actually, and we had to choose one sadly, but don't worry, I have them kept away safely, and Cronky has seen them. And yeah, I actually enjoyed making that compilation video. I might look towards making some more in the future. And that's it for this video. So like, comment, share and subscribe. Don't forget to click the little bell icon so you know when the next video is. I enjoyed making this episode. I look forward to making the next episode. The most important thing you can do is stay safe.